Good afternoon. This is Field Senior Trainer and International Master Chess Coach Sekhar Sahu welcomes you on behalf of Sports Authority of Gujarat and Gujarat State Chess Session to this intermediate training session. So let's see now some typical special endgames. Hello Tirth Parmar, Trading Bulls and others. Okay. Now how do you feel about this position? The position is black to play. What is your evaluation? What is the evaluation of the position? Is draw or somebody winning? I am going to discuss some typical special endgames, not pure technical. What is wrong? I don't know, it is not coming. Not coming. Why? I don't know, it is going live. Yeah, it has come now. Okay, very good. Able to see now. Alright, I am waiting for your answer. The position is black to play. What is your evaluation? Can somebody tell me evaluation of the position if black has the move? Okay, there is no answer. Then I will only discuss. Black win. So can you suggest the moves? Creative mind. Karenga. Suggest the moves. If you think it is black is winning, what should black do? What is the winning method here? Suggest me a plan. What black should do? So you suggest king g4. Anybody else? These are special endings, not pure technical by nature. Anybody else? Okay, king g4 is a mistake. Suppose you go king g4 and take the pawn, it's a draw. Suppose you go king and take, it's a draw. The correct move is king. Hello Ramakrishna. The point is, now if you go king here, it's a draw. The white will play now pawn push. Now white straight comes here and then push the pawn. Stalemate. Hello Surendra. It is a stalemate. Suppose now you take the pawn. Now it is a draw. Now here king. Draw. You cannot change one. A player should get only one chance. Creative mind. You cannot take king g4, king f4 again. You should get only one chance, because if you keep telling all moves, one move will be right. So here the whole idea is, the method is, when the black should go for this pawn, then there is no stalemate. It is a bad line for white. Ramakrishna, that is a bad line for white. Alright. So here the correct move is king. Not king into pawn. King. Because black wants to take the pawn. So king. Okay. King f4. Now there is no stalemate, because that white has a room now. White must come out and the pawn will queen. Ramakrishna, I cannot deflect from the subject now. Some end games, some tactics, some theme, then I can discuss. I cannot discuss interrupting this subject. I will discuss that at the end of the class. So here, this is the winning. If black will go mechanically. If black will go mechanically, king into pawn and draw. It's a draw. Okay, let's go next. Some special end games. Now this position, it is white to play. So white to play looks really bad, because white has a problem of two pass pawns. So he makes an attempt. Now he is simply threatening queen. So what should you do? What should you do now? Yes, Arjun Arias is deserving. He has been doing consistently. This is his third consecutive success. Arjun Arigasi, this is his third consecutive success. Tata Steel, fantastic tournament. No, he played everything very good, wonderful. 3 wonderful successive events for Arjun. very good player. So here the point is, now for luckily for white, the king is in black square and this is also dark square. So he will try to defend and come here. This is his plan. There is no other resource. Otherwise it is hopeless. Only move. So you cannot take it. That is bad because it comes with a check. So you have to avoid. Now it appears that black is doing fine. I mean white is doing fine, but black will restrict. Once again there is a problem. Once again there is a problem. He will come here. Now this is waiting move. Idea, he wants to take the pawn and defend, and in case it is a queen, it is a draw. In case it is a queen, it is a check and stalemate. Stalemate. There is no move for white. That is why black will be smart not to queen but make a rook. Okay, now there is no stalemate, but it is a technical draw. It is a simple technical draw. Now he wants to take the pawn. And if you attack, support, simply bishop. And the pawn is gone and it's a draw. So, I know who is Pranav. There are so many Pranav, my student. V. Pranav, yes, I know him. I know him. Yeah, so this is a draw. Now the point is, this position you have to be very accurate in your analysis and execution. Black knight is miserably placed in the corner and king is active, bishop is active. So it appears an easy win. So how should white progress further? Ramakrishna, I organized 17 international events, at least 12 more, a dozen national events and many more events. So one of the events Pranav was there, I guess. Yeah, I know Pranav. Okay. So how you go about it? So this is a mistake, Suchitra Joshi. Now bishop into pawn is a draw. If you take the pawn, it's a draw. It's a draw. The point is, if you take the pawn directly, it is bad. You have to restrict the knight. The knight is in corner, so the bishop very much would like to come here, and watch the squares. The knight cannot come out. Bishop into pawn, it's a draw. I will discuss that. So the correct move is, my target is to go bishop to h5, but not immediately. Not immediately. The point is, you have to make a creeping move. You have to go after this check, not directly. If you go, you have to give a check, and now only this wins. This wins. For example, the timing. Now the bishop returns to take the pawn with a check. The knight is far away from the squares. So just come here and check, either mate or queen. Check, and it is a mate. No, these are endgame errors. These are endgame errors. Now if you go directly, it is a draw. This is a draw. For example, you will not get that tempo. This is a draw. King. No. King. Now pawn push king. Maybe king here. Pawn push king. And now when you try to come, the king is in a good place. There is no check. Even if you come here and hit, there is no check. So I have time to bring the knight for defense. Now if you play bishop f3, knight, and bishop takes pawn, it's a draw. There are checks now. There are checks. You can't stop. It's a draw. Okay. No, your creative mind too. Second time you are doing this. You said bh5, then you say first check, then bh5. Don't change your move, please. A player should get only one chance. Never change your move. I am repeating it. Don't do that again, please. Once you say, your turn is over. So here, this is the correct move to give a check. Check. And then come winning. And if you take the pawn directly, it is not working. Not working. The point is, now you come, knight. Now knight, you come. This is a draw. A draw. You cannot do anything. Just wait. Just wait. Maybe here. Draw. King is coming. So it's a draw. So you have to be very perfect. So I will show you a series of diagrams on creeping move. So this is a creeping move. Check and come. Some more diagrams on creeping move. Let me show some more diagrams on creeping move. This position looks very bad for white because the bishop is watching, the square, and the pawn. Now there is a barricade. There is a barricade, and the king is coming. So it looks like white is losing, but white has a draw. White can draw the game. How? White can draw the game. Somebody suggest for white. How can white save the game? It looks like lost. King f5 is a mistake. King f5 will lose the game. Khadenga, King f5 will lose the game. No, Ramakrishna, I am not following. I have been having a hectic schedule, so I am not following Grand Prix. King f5 is a mistake. Fakir Maji, king h6. The king is coming. Now if you play king h6, black will bring the king. Will bring the king. Go on, Fakir Maji. Special ending means there are some hidden resources. When I say it is a special end game, there are hidden resources in the diagram. G5, G5 you will play king. Now you played king. Now you want to play G5, king. You have to find the move. Where is the stalemate? Bishop takes. King h6. This is winning. This is an easy win. So this is not correct. You have gone halfway through here. This is the mistake. This is a draw. This is the draw. Not king h7. Now the point is, if you push the pawn, then king will take the pawn. And if you push the pawn 1, king attacks. Stalemate. Or when you push, you can give a check. But it is a draw. Whether you push 1 or whether you push 2, it's a draw. Okay. No, thing is that a player make a mistake should not repeat, you cannot keep on answering wrong moves, then I correct the answer. No, don't, it doesn't work like that. You make a mistake, your turn is over. Tirth Parmar, you said king h7, that's a mistake, the turn is over. Okay. Here also, white wins a special endgame. This is a special endgame. No, kg8, g6 not working. It doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I said execution is wrong. Now you play king. Now king here. Now you play pawn push king here. Now this is the only move. Takes, and this is the only move. But if you play here, it is not working. Now pawn push, this is winning. Or this is winning. Now king h6 is not working. King h6 is not working. Just this is enough. This is enough. It is enough to win. If you play, you will lose the pawn. You will lose the pawn. The pawn is just queening. Lost. This is the only move. The correct move is here. This is the only correct move. Here, this is the only move draws. Because you give a check, I come. Now you take draw, push, draw, stalemate. And if you play pawn to push 2, I will take the pawn. No, I will just king g5 draw. And if you play bishop, you play this is also draw. Draw. Stalemate. White to play and win. Go over quickly. I will show you a series of diagrams on creeping moves. Creeping moves comes in middle game and end game. b7, king takes, and you give a check. King. Now what? He is having a defense ready. It's a creeping move. White is winning by a creeping move. Now, if you play queen c6, a perpetual, he will get perpetual check. Non-stop checks. There is non-stop checks. Queen b5. King. Queen check. King. What now? Yes, this is the one, creeping move. Now this is the correct square. All these are bad squares because there is check. Now the king should go here and it's a win because no check position, zugzwang. A creeping move. It's a zugzwang. Queen has no move, mate. I will show another 2-3 diagram creeping moves. This position also a creeping move. This is also a creeping move. I will give you 2-3 diagrams on creeping move. Knight c6 check. bs7 is bad. This is draw. The correct move, knight check. And now king will come. Now pawn into king will come. So what do you do now? Up till now it is almost forced. White has no choice. He has to get this position. What now? Now you play check. No, you don't have time for knight d8. This is not working. Knight d8 is not working. Just start king into pawn. You come here, there is no time for you to take knight. This is rocket. This is rocket. No time, no time. So, knight check king, you got to take the pawn. Otherwise you have nothing. So, black has no move, he has to play. What now? What now? No, it's a win. It is not a repetition. No, it is not repeat. It is nothing. Once you release, once the bishop is released, forget about the win. Once the bishop is released, it's a draw. If you allow the bishop to come out from the prison, if you allow the bishop come out, this bishop, there is no more win. It's a creeping move. It's a creeping move. Now the win is only move king. He will come here, and now we queen. king into zugzwang. Now bishop has no move, and if the king comes to this point, this is only square, legally, because bishop cannot move, and here check and take it. Any move, take it. It's a win. There is no time for him to approach the d3 pawn. It's a win. The king is close. Winning. So, a creeping move. Please note a creeping move. Here, this is the move. Check. And now zugzwang. Zugzwang. No bishop move. And on king here, you have a knight check and the bishop is lost. Creeping moves. White to play and win. Again creeping move. Yes, we know I showed this, but others did not know. They are learning. How they made lot of mistakes. So repetition of some special ending is useful. Not that I showed a position I cannot show. Even then, if players are making mistake, I should repeat it again and again. Even this position, the current position also, I have showed it in earlier. A creeping move. I wanted to select 5-6 diagrams on creeping move. This is the fourth diagram on creeping move. Subankar, rook check. So his move is forced. His answer is forced. No, queen e3 is not correct. Rook check is the correct move. This is the correct move. Queen e3 does not promise a win. You will run no win. Because the rook cannot join the attack. The king will run away. Rook cannot join. So, this is the correct move. Only move. Now what? Queen c5 check. Subankar. Right answer. So I will play. Right answer. Yes, there come the creeping move. King h6. This is the only square. All other square he has check. All the squares he has check. So he has no check position. Now no rook check, no queen check. Beautifully played. Well done. Not queen d6. King h6. King h6 is very well played. Subankar. Zugzwang. He cannot take. He loses queen. And now nothing is there. If goes away somewhere, checkmate. Zugzwang. It is a zugzwang now. Yes, I know, I showed it. Just because I wanted to show some series of positions on creeping moves. So, this position also a creeping move. White wins by a creeping move. How does white win? This is the fifth diagram. No, fifth or sixth diagram on creeping move today. Even this also I showed, But series of creeping moves I selected. It is very simple, Subankar. One, for example, on a football ground, nobody knows where to hit, from which angle to hit to the goal post. When you practice a lot, automatically you will know what is the time, what is the move. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. You need to practice endgame studies, endgame solve positions, analyze middle game. It's a lot of classic games. Just be with the game. I cannot share because this is a YouTube video. I cannot put it. There is I don't think you can even copy. I don't think even if I show the games, put it, you cannot. You can know the games. That's all. But you cannot open it. You cannot open the position because it will not be supporting. Queen c7 check. Okay, the move is forced. Force move, don't think. Only move. Queen f5 check. Here again only move. You cannot go here. Mate into. So only move. Again this is forced. No, Queen f5. You cannot play Queen b6. If you play Queen b6, it will end up in a draw. Once you give a check, a million checks will come. Once you allow a check here, a million checks will come. So you cannot give one breathing move. You cannot halt. You have to give check. nc5 check. nc5 check. King c8. King c8. How do you play Queen b6? If you play Queen b6, I will exchange the queen. Draw. So you can't play Queen b6. You cannot play Queen b6. It's a flaw in the analysis. Queen a8 check. Queen a8 check. So something wrong. Now you give a check, only move. You give a check, again you cannot come mate, so only move. You give a check. What's the meaning? Something wrong here. Yeah, only move. Now this you cannot come. queen check square, and this also square. Have I put the position wrongly somewhere? I guess I have set the position wrongly. I have set it wrongly. No, this is not the exact position. Something is wrong with the position. Okay, I think I have set it wrongly. I will check up later. I will not take your time. Now this position, it is white to play. Okay, NC5, king B8. Yeah. You are right. This position, yeah. This check is correct. Correct. Now check, correct. Now NC5, king B8. This is the point. I was thinking only, but this is losing. This king B8. You are right. Who said that? Yeah. King B8. King B8. Now what? Queen B6 check. Now a creeping move. No check position. King B2 only move. All other moves are bad. All other moves around are bad. All bad moves. Is only move. Creeping move. And Zugzwang. No check position and Zugzwang. This position, it is white to play. How should white play here? How should white play? White to play. The point is, Subankar, if you play king g1, he will take, and there is no stopping mate. Black will play queen h3 and win. The mate cannot be stopped. Not correct. So, rook e5 is also a bad move. This is also a bad move. It's a mate. Rook e5, he will run away. He will run away. The correct move here, the correct move, king g1 loses, rook e5 loses. The correct move, queen into e5. You have to notice that king has no interpose. So only move, because if you take it, perpetual check. A perpetual check will come. Draw. Rook into rook and just giving checks. Draw. So you have to play only move. If you want to play queen into pawn, then he will play only move. But then you have this check. And white is better. If you take it, then anyway it is bad. I will give take. And anyway I get the queen. Check, and I take. It should win the endgame. So the thematic queen e5 is the only move that is perfect for white. All other moves are bad. So one more end game. I think now we enter tactics. We enter tactics now. White to play. White to play and win. How does white win? Yes, Vinoy, give a check. Only correct move. Here, this is bad to play, and you only move rook c6. You have to take it. You cannot come here. Then queen a4 wins or queen a2 wins. So only move, but then rook check and then queen. Finish. No way you can stop mate. There is only one check. Only one check. Now the position is white to play win. How does white win? How does white win? Correct answer. Tirth Parmar. The correct answer. Surindara. Queen into g7. The only move, rook check. Sorry, this rook check. Only move. Now, the point is the bishop is watching this square. This is the key. No stopping. Unable to stop mate. There are one or two checks only, that's all. Well done. Well done, boys, girls. Alright. The position is white to play and win. White to play and win. White to play and win. Correct answer. The point is you have to notice your castle chance and castle. Well done. Well done. Queen d8. It is a notation mistake. Queen d8. Okay. The position is now black to play and win. Flip. Black to play and win the game. Correct answer. Surendra, correct answer. Rook into b2, black square. Bishop check will kill. Now you take bishop check will kill. No, no, no. No, bishop check. Here it is a mate and here also lost. So this is rook into is winning. The only move. Now you can go here, then queen into c3 check. And if you go here, rook check. All right. Finishing the tactics quickly. The position is white to play and win. White to play and win. Suvankar, your last diagram, your answer is right. Now, white to play and win. Correct answer. Surindara, correct answer. Knight here. You have to take with the bishop, otherwise rook into is a mate. Only move. But this gives me time, rook, because now the bishop is not attacked. So I have time, rook and wins. Well done. No answer to mate. So the interference, basically interference with the file and diagonal wins. Position is white to play and win. White to play and win. No, no, not correct. Queen f7 is not correct. It's a wrong answer. Surindara, it is not correct. Queen f7 will just take knight into rook, bishop. Not correct. Queen f7. Black will take the bishop. What are you going to do? The correct answer, knight h5. Well done. The point is, he will not be able to take the knight because there is a fantastic check is coming. This is the point of win. This is the point of sacrifice. Now if you go here, I will take it. So give a check and enter with a tempo. Now tempo. Now you gain a tempo. Here and now bishop. This is the point of combination. Knight h5. So he cannot take the knight because of the lovely move check. So what he can do? It is lost. He can do whatever. Lost. Now knight into bishop. Suppose you play, take queen into. Now rook is entering. Lost. Well done, Tirth Parmar. Well done, knight h5. Good move. Okay. Here the position is white to play and win. What do you do now? What do you do now? Yeah, queen a4, deflecting the queen. Now only move but then checkmate. Only move but then checkmate. Knight check and rook checkmate. Rook checkmate. Okay. I already showed the diagram. This is already showed the diagram. The point is here. Now the knight is under attack. The knight is under attack. You cannot move the knight. Now black wins the game because he spots a target. This is the target, the rook. So he ignores the knight. He ignores the knight and take the. It is not easy. It is not easy to calculate everything. 4C. This is the winning. Now rook into rook, for example. Now rook into rook, only move. Queen into, and when you take that, this rook is trapped. Now this is gone. No answer. This is the point of the combination. You have to target some weak spot, weak point. White square. The position is black to play and win. This is a repetition. I had given this earlier. Not feeling well. There is very bad stomach upset. Today my computer was not working, laptop. So I thought I cannot take the class. But luckily, somehow I managed to open it. I managed. But then there is another. I am not feeling well. Stomach problem, something. The point is, you need to make a target. Yeah, rook e3. Because if you come directly, the rook king, he will play this, and try to run away. He will run away. You play knight there, he will play e4 and run away. Or e3 also. So, good move. Choking. Whether you take or not, there is no answer. There is no answer to the mate. Nothing he can stop. Well done. So this position is black to play and win. How does black win? Bishop b5, correct answer. Sacrificing the queen. Black has got sufficient active pieces. He has got 5 active pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So check. Now the squares are guarded. He cannot go. Black is controlling all this. So only move. But then the check. It should win. Here it will go for attack and killing quickly. Check, discover, check, discover, and it is all over. So the whole idea is the queen is not everything. You have to see the activity. Okay, all right. I mean, in the game Stefanova versus Nana Dazhindavi, so in that game, he forgot about the attack and just went for the queen and lost. A very important encounter. All right, next. I will have to stop the class after few diagrams. Not feeling well. Okay. This is the one. Why? Because I want a check to come. So first open the position and then rook will come. Now first you open. You cannot decline. Now take. Now if you do not 2 pawn down, you will need 2 pawn down. You have to take and a mate, or white will play 2 pawn down. Lost. So a simple move. Open position. Lost. The position is white to play. How should white play here? Okay, I got to stop the class after a few diagrams. How does white win here? Correct. Kanakasri, correct answer. Rook into b7. The point is he cannot take it. Bishop check and white bishop check. Bishop check wins. So he cannot take any rook. If he takes this rook, is a mate in 1. Mate in 1. And if he goes here also, mate. Mate in 1. Nothing can stop mate. Mate under any circumstances. Okay, I think I have got these games. I cannot really show another maybe 10, 12 games. to 11 positions games. I don't think one more game I'll give you, and 10 games I can show another time. I cannot really do it. So here the position looks bad. It looks bad for black because white has two bishops and the king is active and the pawn is falling. But everything changes because check. You cannot take the pawn because if you take the pawn, a check is coming. Everything changes with one check. Now you have to play. Other moves are bad. It appears that still white is better. Appears like that. But Larson shows the power of the knight. Yes, Tirth Parmar, you showed that earlier. Now the king's position, no, knight and rook combination against the king. Check. You cannot take it because of check and pick up. So only move. Check. Only move. Now it is a very important move, very difficult to find. But Larson was a player with a very sharp style. He was a very sharp player, and one of the players, he had chance to become world champion, but he never became. So here, knight, you cannot take the pawn. Rook into pawn loses a check. A check will come and winning. So only move. This is the point. Now rook into pawn is not possible. He is putting a mating net. He wants to come here and a mate. So he stops. But still, again a mating net. Check. Mate. Once again a mating net. So I will tell you, my friends, I will stop the class now. I am not feeling well. A very bad stomach problem. So I will see you again later. I don't think today evening also I can do. Okay. So take care everybody and bye. I will see you. These games I selected today, but I cannot show. They are really fantastic games and a very nice variation. So this, okay, I will show you another class. Take care. Bye everybody. Bye.